Hello, fellow vintage RC enthusiasts. I'm out here on a windy day with a lot of bright sun to test out some red arrows that I found along with the other RC cars in my basement. And I got out the three that I have, plus some spare parts and some extra controllers, which I can't figure out why I have so many, but apparently I racked up some for spare parts, or maybe used them all at the same time. You'd think I'd remember. But this one tested out with the battery and seems to work. So I'm going to strap the GoPro on that in a minute and get that one rolling. I'll show you the inside of one that is modified with aftermarket wheels for who knows why. Proportional steering was normal. The speed seems to not be proportional. So it's pretty much on and off and is prone to spinning, if I remember right. The front shocks kind of work. They're pretty stiff. The rear shock is a mono spring, which honestly may as well just be rigid. Unless I put quite a bit of weight on it, it doesn't spring. And it is basically a hopper. It's got a pretty large motor on it, and I don't know if that's brushed or not. The battery compartment for the controller batteries are in there, and it's got a little switch that is hard to move. There, that locks that down. The 7.2 volt bolts underneath that once you lock that down. And then it's hard to see, but inside the cockpit there's two little levers that can slide, and those actually lock the body down into place once you just set it down where it belongs in between the shocks, and then those would clip into place and lock it down like that, nice and snug. That one doesn't have any tires on it because I took them off and put them on this one. They've got some flat spotting on them because they've been sitting for like 30 years, so that's what it is. These are actually in really good shape. I got these at a hobby store and bolted those right on. That was one of the good things about these bigger old Radio Shack cars from this era, was that not only could you get pretty much all the replacement parts directly from Radio Shack, but a lot of aftermarket parts from hobby shops and stuff would fit on these. So they weren't total throwaways if they just broke. Although this one kind of powered up. I'll mess with it later, maybe clean up the contacts and circuit board and stuff. And then this one, it powered up, but it just went like full power reverse with not even the radio turned on. And the wheels cranked all the way to the right. So don't know what's up with that one. That might have been a spare parts buggy or something, but it had good wheels on it, and this one didn't. So, and this one seems to work. We'll see how long that lasts. I'm going to throw the battery in it, hook the GoPro up, and go get some footage, I hope. I don't know if you can hear it, but it sounds a little bit like it's having some transmission problems. It looks like it's picking up speed. If I remember right, this one's just a little bit faster than the Black Phantom. And then the top end one, I think it was the Golden Eagle, would go a little bit faster than this one and had, I believe, proportional speed. whereas this one just had the, it's kind of a 2-speed almost. They called it turbo, I think, where it would go kind of slow speed, and then if you push the stick all the way forward and the speed actuator actually kicked in, it would really go too. But that seems to kind of burning the cob out, I guess. I don't know. And there went the GoPro. Okay, that's a disaster. Spit the batteries all over too. So that is something I don't think I remember ever seeing before. So there we go. I'll put that back together. Yeah, I had the clips inside snapped, but not all the way, it turns out. So that lets the body flip off and all the stuff comes out. So here we go again. Just a word on the controllers. So the one that works is band 1, which is 26.995 megahertz frequency. And then there was also a band 3, which is a 27.095 megahertz. And then I've got a band 2, which is 27.145, and that happens to be the same one that the Black Phantom's on. And I tried the controller on that and it doesn't work, but it could be the car doesn't work, because I also have another controller for, I don't know why, 27.145 on band 2, and they both power on, but that doesn't mean they work. So on the bottom you can see there's stickers that go with the band. So this one is again 27.145, which is band 2. Keep in mind that these do not match the band numbers for other RC cars from Radio Shack. So I don't know if that was a manufacturing thing or what, but the frequency for band 2 I think is actually band 4 on the Black Phantom. So if you're looking to buy one of these and looking at the controllers and the different frequency numbers, they may not work with each other, even though, you know, it says the same number on the controller, even though it's a different band. For whatever reason, I don't think they work. But again, it could just be the fact that this car, which is on that band, isn't responding. This one is band 3, and it is kind of got a mind of its own right now. Show you the inside, or I already did. All right, so there you have it. Some Red Arrow action out on the ball diamond, churning up some dirt. Run about a half hour, which blows my mind. It's a 3800 milliamp hour, just a kind of generic 7.2 volt battery pack that I got off Amazon. So might order another one and try the Red Arrow against the I call it Green Dragon because I put Green Dragon stickers on it, but the Black Phantom. So we'll maybe try that out in a future video and see who can run around the baseball diamond the fastest. Enjoy and get out and drive some of these things if you got them.